President Zeko. Is it good to see you, boys? I've heard the operation on the island has been going well. It has. My men have managed to capture the eastern half of the island, and my men have managed to capture the northern half. That's great to hear. Are there any holdouts? There's still the southeastern part of the island. However, I believe we'll be able to take it out if we do an all-out attack on it. That's great to hear. Hello everyone, welcome to episode 11 of Army Men Plastic Wars. So, in the previous episodes, we've seen pretty much the build-up of other storyline. So, in this episode, I'm going to see if I can try to bring up a photo here. There's a little island above the Green Nation, and the Reds have essentially laid claim to it. And they have conducted a siege in cooperation with the Greys to essentially assault this island and take it for the Reds. And that would pretty much lead the Reds joining the war on the sides of the Greys and the Tans. So far, the Reds have pushed from the north and the Greys from the east, and they're like kind of pushing down into like the lower areas where like the final garrisons and ports are. So there's some Greens here. Wait, I'm gonna have to try to speed through this because this is a really huge map with over 1,000 fighting soldiers, and it's just gonna take forever to go through everything. So I'm just gonna try to explain the story a little bit better. So we have the Reds doing naval, land, and even air landings, while the Greys are just here. Let me unlock that. While the Greys are just continuing their push from the north or northeast, kind of chasing down the Yellows who managed to escape, because the Yellows are also here because they wanted to help free up garrisons for the Greens, so the Greens could go help actually use their forces on their situation with the Tans. So there's plenty of Yellows here because they don't really have any fighting like on their mainland, so they're just trying to free up the Greens. Plenty of Yellows all over the map, you'll see them. So I'm just gonna go over the Red troops, and then I'm just gonna show off everything, and then I'm gonna start the battle. So if it starts getting long, just feel free to skip to whenever the battle starts. All right, so the Reds, they have a mix of Japanese and Russian equipment, along with this like flamethrower tank, which I found in the game, which I thought was pretty cool. So the Reds have M1 Garand soldiers, and then a bunch of soldiers with Mosins, and then Stens, flamethrower, machine gun, rocket launcher. They're pushing across this bridge, which can be destroyed, which will cause the AI to kind of glitch out, so I might have to help the Reds move across. And this battle is prone to crashing, so if it crashes, that's going to be really annoying. They're doing another assault down into this area where there are Greens. I'm just going to highlight the Greens so you can probably see the Reds really good. More Reds coming up through here with LVT landing tanks and these landing craft, and they're gonna try to push up to the beach to try to get into all this. There's another beach scene over here with the Greens coming up and attacking this green bunker. The Reds attacking. The Reds have also have like a little troop thing here, but they're also pushing up this. Not too many Greens in the town, but enough to put up a fight, especially over here because there is a tank and a Greyhound with a actual cannon on it, and not just some piece of crap. Over here they have a Willie, funny name, with a Browning on it, and what else do they have in the town? They have some machine guns overlooking this area, and a rocket launcher, and this big machine gun which shoots 20mm. They also have another machine gun mounted up here, which also doubles as a bazooka. The Greens also have some forces in the forests here to make sure that the Reds don't have an easy way getting up. And they also have this giant piece of artillery, which I don't know if it'll work, but I've seen it fire before, and it could do a lot of damage. They also have anti-tank up here overlooking this part of the map. The Reds landing here, nothing too fancy about them. They just landed on gliders, and all the troops, for most of them at least, managed to survive. Plenty of yellow forces just sprinkled across the map. Another green holdout over here on the port. Trench troops up here. Some boats, which I added for dramatic effect. Flat cannons, more troops in the stuff. I actually have Greys attacking through the forest here, but they get glitched out. So they'll just be there for dramatic effect, I guess. Over here, there's more Greys pushing with some tanks into the port area. They have flak and this one cannon, which I think I might have forgotten to show off, but it's also present over here at the bridge that has machine gunners and whatnot. There it is. Alright. I think that's it besides the fort. The fort has Greys coming in from this lake and Greys coming in through the field over here. There's plenty of yellows who stepped up to defend the fort after the Greys bombed it heavily. But the thing is, they do have plenty of where is it? Bazookas and anti-tank weaponry. So the Greys are gonna actually have to do something somewhat strategic, or else they're just gonna get leveled, and this fort will hold out against the Greys and Reds. I think that might be it. Let me check how I'm doing on time. 6 minutes. It's the best I can do. I'm gonna start the battle. I'm gonna start from the bridge, and then I'll move around just to kind of show off what's going on around the map. I'm gonna have to slow it down, or else it's gonna be super laggy. So probably somewhere about like here-ish. All right. So already this thing gets hit by the Greyhound. That flamethrower tank doesn't really get a chance to do anything in the playtest, but and two of them that actually managed to get far enough across the bridge to flamethrower the troops fighting on the bridge, which was really nice. That guy gets run over. I don't even know if he was still alive, but yep. Blown up. Big kaboom. Red soldiers are pushing. Red soldiers are. What the fuck? Alright. They're doing something. They blew up the bridge already. Really annoying, but whatever. Oh, yeah, down here. Some of the water is triggered to drown soldiers if they stand in it, so I had to remove soldiers from this tank, because when they dismounted, they would just immediately drown in the water. And then all they would leave is just like some of their gear. I think that happened to a couple soldiers over here. Anyways, they managed to take out the artillery up here. Both things up here still holding against the red bridge, that's all. It's kind of supposed to be their main push, besides this beach landing. Oh crap. Okay. So, you can see the Reds have at least made it off of getting gunned down on the beach. Now they're getting gunned down up here. Oh, there's a mortar up here. Forgot to mention that. It only has 3 more shots left before I'm going to have to dismount the soldiers so they can actually go to defend. Over here, these guys are actually meant to not move. I'm going to let them move now, so they can start doing what they want to. I just did them like that so then they wouldn't accidentally run away and then get gunned down. That 20mm cannon is laying down some fire. Machine gunner over there too. Berserker trooper still hasn't done anything. Alright. Let's go check out back on the bridge before we head over to. Alright, looks like they're holding just well. So I forgot to mention that they also landed tanks on this like little beach assault. It wasn't just tanks coming. Oh, they're all dead. Oh. That kind of sucks. Alright. So, The Greys are... They at least got some of this wiped out. They managed to take out that piece of anti-tank. They lost a lot of their troops. They do got a lot of supporting fire from the landing craft over here. This is definitely like the biggest battle that I've constructed, because you kind of have to lay down each soldier individually. It's really annoying. Gotta lay down all the vehicles. I didn't make the map. The map's from this map pack, which while they're fighting, I'll see if I can bring it up. Let's see what's going on over here. Tanks got taken out. Oh, crap! They actually managed to hit them. Oh, sorry. My Steam opened up and it started flying me. Alright. So I'll set it up here. I can't really see what's going on right now because I want to give credits to the mod that I got in this from. Subscribe. Free updated map pack R6 AS2 by Gabriel and Thompson. Thank you for the maps. Speaking of maps, I've also found that Arma has an Armyman mod, Arma 3, and I kind of want to switch some of that over. I'm gonna try to just get that guy in. Same thing with these guys. So I just want to see if I can maybe once I'm done with this series, I can start up another one that is based off of the Arma mod. Obviously, the Arma mod isn't going to have everything that this one does, so there might be some colors missing, like gold and obsidian, but, you know, you take some, you lose some. Because Arma, overall, it's Arma. Like, it looks a lot better. You can make everything a lot more intricate, and it's set in, like, it's supposed to be set up as, like, a modern-day type of game. So there are going to be helicopters, and troops that can shoot down helicopters, planes. Alright, let's watch this. Let's see where it lands. And it's gonna land in the fields over there. Looks like they're trying to finish off the Reds who landed off in the field. Absolutely no Reds left from the landing over there, but over here there still are a few. I'm gonna group them up because there's not too many of them. Now they have to deal with the big yellow convoy that came down. I'm going to let these guys out of their trucks real quick, or else I'm just going to sit there forever. I don't know why the menu's open. Alright, looking at the map, it looks like they're actually managing to hold them off pretty well. We'll definitely have to revisit this battle, probably next episode. Probably have the Reds and Greys try to do another attack with them. Well, they actually have a lot of their troops left because, oh, 20 kills, 11 kills. Yeah, the people down at the beach have been kind of getting shelled with smoke, so I'm gonna let them off do their own thing. Let's go check out the bridge. I'll speed it up to speed, dude. You see, the bridge is kind of broken now. It really sucks, but it's whatever. There's a bazooka trooper here. I don't want to kind of like skew the battle, but also kind of want to get things moving here. So I'm gonna see if I can try to get this guy to snipe that. Oh, there's actually a tank right there. Because once they can move on from here, everything starts getting a lot better. Where'd that tank go? You got it, bud. No, you don't. I have no idea where they... Oh, the tank went up here and it got destroyed. I didn't see that. But I'll just leave him there. Let him do his thing. Alright. So it looks like the yellow support troops are actually putting up a fight, because the reds that didn't manage to make it up here, they got stopped by the greens hiding in the bushes and the yellows coming from these trucks over here. Which I'll let them out. Is this tank even operational? It is. And still hasn't managed to get any of those guys. He just killed the poor bazooka trooper right there. This little green fort still holding up well. When I do remake this battle eventually, or like in a smaller scale, I'm definitely gonna have to move some of the troops around so they're more centered on one area and it's a more comprehensible fight rather than this giant all-out brawl across essentially like one of the biggest maps that we can pretty much get. Not the biggest, but it's pretty big, and for its size it's pretty detailed. Alright, over here the Greys are actually managed to push up the field. I don't think any of them actually managed to make it inside of the barbed wire. They managed to take out this like little frontal area, but they still have to deal with the rest of the troops. Don't know what's going on up here. Only tank that managed to really survive over here just kind of did its own thing. They have this. I completely forgot about that. Oh, it wasn't even attached to it. Okay. Alright, whatever. You know, this map actually took a really long time to, well, first me and my friend, we were sitting in a call, and we were trying to theorize what I would do for the next battle. So then we came up with like a concept, and then we found this map, and then we looked at the lore, and the whole thing took about 30 minutes to get to the map. And then building the battle took me hours on end, because this is a giant battle. And, you know, you're gonna have to handcraft a lot of things, just like kind of put down people everywhere. Play test it a couple times just to make sure that everything works, because back when the troops and tanks were placed behind this little white dotted line, they would just kind of sit there like they did over at the fort. Definitely, if this battle could leave either the Greens continuing to defend, or the Greens deciding to retreat because of how much of the island has already been attacked and taken by the red-gray push. So I'm gonna try to get them to use that right there. Looks like the fighting is kind of like concentrated over here. Troops over here. How has he still not hit it? I don't know. I'm gonna send some of these guys who are stuck to go do something. Same thing over here. This honestly doesn't look damaged, so I could probably send these guys to go read through this. Over here, looks like both of the tanks are still alive, but in various states of damage. They managed to take out the machine guns that were pretty much suppressing them from being able to push up. There's some... Okay. It's like having two forts shoot at each other. Any ideas for videos would be greatly appreciated, because honestly, sometimes doing this is, like I described that one time, the whole process is just something. This thing fired. I don't think it killed 8 people. Don't know where it fired. Oh, it hit right here. I managed to take out that. Yeah, I don't know what the troops do. A lot of them just kind of bunch up on the cliffs. Alright, from the looks of it, it looks like the reds and tans, or the reds and the grays are gonna have to fall back, while the defending forces, they'll be able to enjoy their victory. I'm pretty sure the battle has been decided here at the 20-minute mark, but I'm gonna let it keep playing for you guys. You know, I still haven't recorded the intro cinematic for this battle, so that's definitely something that's gonna be fun. I might have to start introducing characters and probably some other stuff, so there's actually stakes to these battles, and it's not just, oh, here's a base, and then they go attacking, and if they don't win, then I'll send another attack, and then they win. Because I feel like that's kind of what some of the battles have been kind of produced through. Just soldiers doing like some random junk, and then if they lose, they do it again. I don't know what the issue is. Oh, it's like the barrel stuck. Okay, that makes sense. Oh. Well, it looks like they all drowned trying to get inside of the tank, which is definitely not something I'm just gonna let slide. So I'm gonna spawn in some. Because, like I said, it's kind of like this map was player made, so it's there's just some stuff that's a little weird. So it was 4 guys. I remember that, and they can read through this and see if they can continue the fight. What's over here? Oh, it's the other yellow Willy. "62 kills and 4 armor kills." Alright. Push it up. Or just not. Okay, yeah. Go do something, please. Something over here. Alright. Wow. Finally managed to kill 1 guy. I mean, there used to be 3 guys. Alright. So, I'm probably gonna pull back surviving troops from here, from the town, pretty much. They're definitely gonna have to pull back from over here, and it'll be this fort with maybe some minor modifications, because genuinely building battles really big is not something that's very fun to do, and especially when it doesn't go to plan. Because I was expecting the Reds to at least put up a fight, but I guess I made the defenses way too strong. That's whatever. It's nice to see, you know, the attackers lose sometimes. But I'm definitely gonna have to pull back surviving troops. They're gonna hold out at the port and here at this fort. Ooh, this thing's actually managed to lay down some fire. However, the yellows have just managed to get to it, so they should probably fire. Yeah, you got it. You got it, bud. Alright, they don't really got it. Alright. Well, with the remaining troops putting up a little bit of a skirmish fight, or a little bit. The surviving troops are still fighting, but I think it's decided essentially who won this battle. So in the next episode, we will see the Reds and Greys continuing the assault on this gigantic map. The Reds are definitely gonna be. The Greens and Yellows are gonna be pushed out of the town as a kind of fallback. I'm gonna have to leave the map somewhat similar. By that I mean like I'm gonna have to leave these troops kind of like the exact same as they would be. Like if I just finish the thing, because you know I would just have to leave it like that. So I'm gonna end the battle here. I'm sure that if you took control of each individual red, then you'd be able to somehow manage to snipe the rest of the attack defending force, but the AI just can't do that. So let's see how we're doing on time. 25 minutes. Okay. Oh. Alright. So the game crashed. Well, that's pretty much it. See ya.